Hello everyone and welcome to XLNC. I am Necrox, your play-by-play, joined by the one and only DJ. We are now on stream 2 for the semi-finals between Lotus and Team Shiiiish. Team Shiiiish coming off of a dominating performance in map number 1 on Haven, then a little bit of a closer call on map 2 for sure, still taking themselves a clean 2-0 win. But on the other side, you couldn't say any different. Lotus grabbing themselves a 2-0. So powerhouses meeting on map 1 inside of semis on Ascent.
Yeah, powerhouses indeed. When you get to the final 4 here, they're all going to be pretty powerful. But we did see some very convincing wins out of both of these teams, both 2-0ing their respective quarterfinal matchups here in and fairly convincingly as well. We saw Team Shiiiish, on stream 1 really take out squeaky clean, and now they will be faced with a very different challenge in this Lotus roster that is organized, that is very, very trigger happy. They're ready to go. They got the guns, they got the aim, and they have the belief that they will be winning this tournament. I think along with a lot of people around the scene in the build up to this competition.
Yeah, and in typical Team Shiiiish fashion, they just insta-select all their agents. They know exactly what they want to do coming into the match. There's no question about it. Team Lotus taking a little bit longer, but of course, not too long at all. They insta-lock theirs as soon as Shiiiish gets their picks in, and we get the full lineups now. I wouldn't put it past Lotus to want to win this thing either, DJ. Of course, getting to talk to them a little bit beforehand. Their expectations is finals, win it all, or bust. I mean, they are a team that's been practicing for a while. They want to make that reach for a later stage. And here we go in semis. The game is underway between Team Shiiiish and Lotus, getting in and loaded up for round 1.
Yeah, we are into the game here. We got the candy cane knife back out. Always love to see that one. See if he's trying to, he might be trying to break it here. Can he actually get it done in time? Probably not. It's actually a little bit tricky to get that thing down into its smaller form, but it will just be a fairly standard default setup here on the attacker's side as we get 3 headed towards B, 2 kind of hovering around A, 1 peeking mid. We'll see if they can find any early information, but it looks like an aggressive push coming out here from the defenders on mid.
Yeah, at least 2 strong, and a little bit of flexibility for Shiiiiish. Replay using the Killjoy the last time we saw him live. Now opting for a more aggressive pick, of course, with a success that he did find in quarterfinals. It's no surprise to me that he opts for a bit more of an aggressive approach. Kevin Shi, though, has to use that heal pretty early on into the round. Not too happy with the gun duels that's gone down. That wall will immediately be dropped. Not out yet onto site. Lotus playing this one back.
Yeah, and that wall just not quite placed well enough there. It wasn't tight enough to the actual entryway, so a lot of damage was taken by Kevin. He's managed to retreat back, and Lotus still taking their time here due to the trade, due to the wall, but they do have full control of mid, and now they're pushing up towards garage, but there are 2 members waiting. Replay going to be the first one. Here's the entry.
Oh, Jen gets 2, gets 3. Somehow he gets everyone, make it 4, and Andrew Shi cleans it up. The full 5-man assault into mid just falls flat on its face.
Dang, Jen opening up so strong here, sees the swing and just cleans them up as they rock into the market there. Gets a little bit of help from Andrew, of course, and from Replay, but what a stuff coming in from Jen. One of the top fraggers here for the likes of Team Shiiiish in their first matchup, and starting out very, very strong in this second matchup on map
now
number
there's some
1.
shenanigans that have to come from Lotus, right? They've gone for a full save. Kritz has pulled out a frenzy because he is Reyna, can make that play happen. Andrew firing a couple of Marshall shots, trying to get some poke through, but Amith is open this one up with a classic. He's just right-clicked Andrew down. Now he's the one to wield the Marshall. Ganesh is going to drop Roy, but Vinny's there to trade it back, and now the door is going to be dropped. It's a plant on a save round. That's money in the pockets of Lotus.
Spike planted.
Yeah, honestly, a very nice push from Lotus. I'm a little surprised that Andrew didn't dash away. He really just spamming that that sniper through the smoke. That's typically a strategy we see a whole lot of. You know, it's not a machine gun there, but the guns are coming through here. Couple of pickups, but it's down to one member. Yes, this is a decent gun with the Odin, but they're already on site. They know exactly where Gen is, and they got their sights trained on her. First shot's gonna miss.
With the Ares dropping down into the smoke, but they know exactly where this one is. A flick will find the way of Otter, but then he has it to do, and he's got it with a Marshall. Triple in for Vinny. Cleans up the round, and a thrifty win. That's impressive stuff from Lotus, and now the Econ is completely busted for Team Shiiiiish.
Yeah, that is rough for Team Shiiiiish and Team Lotus. They find the angle, they find the leverage to get in there. They take down Andrew with that Marshall once again, using the smoke to force him into an awkward position. They get onto site quickly, and in the retake, it's just not quite enough from Gen. So you do actually see, I believe, a rifle coming out here. No, I'm getting baited there by the visual. So very broken economy, a lot of pistols up against the rifles here that will be in for Lotus, and they should be at the advantage. They run forward towards this B site. Just hanging back.
Oh my gosh, Gen might get one. Amith was caught napping, so was Crits. Gen double kill with a Sheriff out of nowhere, and somehow snuck his back up against that wall. Finally, Otter's gonna come in with cleanup duty, but Andrew is no slack on it either. We'll find one of the Sheriff of his own. Vinny shuts that angle of approach down as well, and somehow again on economic disruption round, it feels like the team without any money has found some variant of success. Kevin now wielding a Vandal as he just gets to pick that one up for free. Will go down, but the retake is not healthy. There's the heal though, so it makes it a little bit easier. Health bar is relatively low on the other end. Ganesh with a rifle of his own along with Kevin. So it's 2-on-2 for this retake effort. Camera not gonna spot all too much. Kevin trying to exit his way out. Vinny's gonna get one, and here comes the gravity well. Kevin has been delayed and will not find any success either. Triple for Vinny once again. He's coming up hot in the beginning of this semifinal matchup.
Yeah, certainly is a nice 2v2 here from Lotus to pick up the second round. Vinny looking really fine in these early rounds, cleaning up kills left, right, and center. And now Lotus is poised after that gun round to continue on. It will be the first kind of real buy here for Team Shiiiiish. And we'll check on what their guns are. Yep, full 5 rifles coming in here, so will be a good opportunity to get themselves back on even terms, as we do once again see a bit of a split up here from Lotus. Peak into mid with Silva once again getting the vision out. He offers, I believe, hanging around that entryway.
Gen has found his way into a really one and done style position. If he gets crits, it would be worth, but replays there. Initially, Crits trying to find the shots, but he steps a little too far forward. Now Gen should be spotted out, but Andrew is going to drop Vinny. That was the member to refrag him out, and now there's no one to get him. Gen just walks away.
Yeah, Gen will just be able to stay alive. This is looking very nice. 4v3. We do have Ganesh, that camera, trying to hold them offside of Myth. Here on long A, all 3 members trying to find their push. The orb does go down, but pick up one now. Even attempt here.
What
as
a play from Lotus. They get him with a Hunter's Fury. Roy rounds the corner just to secure it as well. Gen will be dropped in heaven, and he's dead. Kevin Shi now left against 3. What can you do? We saw this member come up critical in quarterfinals. Can he do it once again for Team Shi? Shock Dart provide a little bit, but not all too much. One more, same lineup, not gonna find anything as well. That's a recon, but the position's been given up. A Myth was always in a great post-plant position behind the cardboard box, and attackers will take their 3rd round.
Yeah, very nice again in these sort of short man situations you're seeing from Lotus as they get a 3v3. Actually, it was a 3v4 before the initial pick from Otter. That gives him his Hunter's Fury. They use that to leverage an entry onto the site, and it was very inspired. They burst on, they take multiple members down, they force Gen into an awkward position, and there's not enough there for the trade back. A Myth in a good post plant picks up the trade kill. They'll win round 3, and now another broken economy situation here for the light team Shiiiiish. They're to save up and likely looking
and
at
Lotus
a
after a
three-round
close
deficit.
game too don't want a repeat scenario. They want to take this one decisively, but Andrew looking to slice up this back line as Roy will drop down. And of course now that rifle is straight into the hands of Andrew. Otter tucked around this corner. What a flick to the head of Shiiiiish, as Andrew will now be dropped down. Meanwhile, Ganesh, Roy, and Krits had all fallen over. Replay and Gen. Two sheriffs left again. A very explosive weapon can provide wins where they normally aren't supposed to be. The push is through mid. It's slow for now, trying to make as little noise as possible. Vinny has made the call that this one is straight on to B, and now the noise is being made. Replay. Still tucked away here. They're not going to check it. They don't want to push onto it just quite yet. They're just going to go straight for the site. Otter's going to get that plant down in just a moment or so, and the retake effort is going to come 3v3.
Spike planted.
Yeah, camera there went. Balls, a 3v3 retake. Need to try to up the ground here again. It's a lot of pistols all in the hands of the members of Team Shiiiiish as they do try to push in. Conbolt will reveal one, the other two still unknown, but that drone is saved and now spammed through the wall.
Myth just knows his angles.
Kevin.
He knows when to find his moment. He's opened it up with a headshot wall bang. Otter's gonna find two. Gen trades him right back now, 2v1. Gen left to do it all. 10-3 on the scoreboard so far, looking to make it 12. Up on stairs, he's dropped Vinny. Does he have the time though? Needs to win the duel fast and quick, decisively now. Has to be your moment to shine, but Myth shuts him down. And attackers will take number 4, giving no room to breathe at all to Team Shiiiiish.
Gen might as well be Atlas in this situation here, just holding up the world and the rest of Team Shiiiiish on her shoulders with this Astra, but it's just not quite enough in that round. Almost a thrifty for them. That would have been huge to even up the economies, but it will still be a full gun round. The operator back in Andrew's hands. This is the moment Team Shiiiiish need to retake control of this map.
Let's see if Team Shiiiiish have something in their pockets. Andrew Sheet with the operator, so maybe something to be found. Gen very aggressive out mid, but this is not. Oh no. Vinny will find it, and Gen trying a cheeky little angle there, but you weren't at a disadvantage. There was no reason to press an issue that wasn't an issue, and we'll lose a life. And there's the neural theft. There's your punishment. If you wanted to get clapped, that was the way to do it. Now Andrew has to give up his position in heaven, and it's a free plant. And just look at the post plant from Lotus. Door may just be killed. Hunter's Fury actually very early on into the retake effort. Ganesh and a nice roam will find Benny. There's a neural theft of their own. This might be massive. I feel like we're getting deja vu, DJ. Meanwhile, somehow Kevin Shi had gotten out into the site. He trades it 1-for-1. Replay is going to drop a myth. That's a big name to drop at this point in the round. Otter's going to get Ganesh to the time. Still ticking. That clock is not on your side. And replay looking to do it all once again. Otter's tucked away into tree. One member still through main that they have to deal with. And Otter is just going to drop replay. There's no way in for Andrew. He's only got the operator. Can't save it now. Otter 4 on the round. Throw up the wall because damn, it was huge.
Otter going nuts in this round, and he has been so critical to these assaults onto A site, popping the Hunter's Fury to earn space to do damage, force back members of the enemy team, and then all of the darts, the recon, the shocks, giving so much information to the team, and he's also cleaning up the kills after multiple members jump in. Lovely stuff from him there. Lotus in full control of this game, and this is something that Team Shiiiiish did not have a lot in their previous matchup against Squeaky. Yes, Squeaky Clean put up a good second map there on Bind, but very rarely was Team Shiiiiish in these pressure economics where you need to win your gun rounds to stay alive, to try to fight in the next round or be forced onto eco. They're at it once again. They have failed once in this map. Can they find the lever? That's
Roy's
a good
gonna go down. No more
from
smokes.
Andrew.
Otter's just there to train it back though. It's Lotus always in a good position. And Myth maybe a little bit too aggressive here, but he just has forward right in the face. Look at the confidence of Myth. What was that? He just sprays, unloads his entire clip, and finds what he needed. Now the site is theirs. Retake has to come through once again. I feel like Lotus have been on this site before, but this time it's different. Replay has been resurrected from the dead, and now to help the retake effort, he lives again. Otter, Vinny, and Myth trying to lock this one down. Last time it was a Myth to find headshot wallbang through the wall, but Vinny's tucked himself into main. This is a different post plan from Lotus. Maybe Shiiiiish wasn't prepared for this. Vinny's gonna go on his camera, but immediately taken out. No more information, no more intel for this squad. The Sova still alive. Recon soon, but just not quite yet. Myth is gonna get one. The retake is good. All on Vinny. Up against two. There's gonna be one guarding him, but he just has to swing so quickly. The Odin will gun him down, and finally Shiiiiish get a break.
And there's Gen once again coming up clutch here for Team Shiiiiish, picking up a critical round and allowing them to save their economy, and will now be able to rebuy up multiple members, will still be on 3,000 or so credits. So they'll be feeling a lot better about the situation, particularly if they can use that momentum, if they can use these weapons to try to pick up this round number 3 and get within striking distance of a Lotus side that has looked very organized at the beginning of this game. The biggest problem, though, they are up against 3 ultis available for Lotus, the Sova and the Jet. All of them available.
Multitude of options here for Lotus. The biggest question is, which one do they want to take? Do they want to open up with the knives? Do they want to get into a post plant with Astra and Sova? There are a lot of options for them at this point. For now, it's slow and methodical. This is what Lotus does best. They just play slow. They beat you at your gunfights, and then they push their advantages. The team that really knows how to apply pressure at the points where it hurts the most. Vinny, though, will drop. Vince gets one back under replay. 7 HP for Ganesh. And now Lotus, when they don't know what to do, it's through mid.
And it's been given to Lotus a lot. We saw it out for them in the pistol round, but they made it work in others, and Crit's making it work here. He picks up the opener.
Gen, they hadn't cleared mid. Gen. No, he's already gotten two. No way can spray a Myth, though, through the wall. Otter backing himself away. This Odin has found great numbers of success for Gen so far. It's sort of found his way.
Wait,
Gen maybe in a little bit of trouble, but he's got his answer shoes on. He survived for now. Now the retake's coming through. Myth going up in the air, but he's gonna have to drop right back down to the knives. A Myth left to do it all with Otter, but Gen's around the corner. Myth has got 2. Otter 1v1, but Andrew is there with the clone. Has been killed, and Andrew sticks to the fuse to get Shiiiiish one more round.
Dude, Gen is Gen Jesus here for Team Shiiiiish. This is insane. Like, that's an Odin that it's creating so much havoc in that round. 2 initial kills and then just continually spraying into the wall. Everyone is so afraid to walk forward for Lotus for fear of just walking right into the Odin spray. So they have to back off. They pop the Hunter's Fury. That just gives away the position of Otter, who almost gets sprayed. So much havoc created by Gen 16-6 here. And Team Shiiiiish does get their 3rd thanks to the final kill from Andrew, but Gen doing
I don't know which one's more of a
lifting.
robbery. She's pulling out these wins. Are you stealing my jokes, Andrew? Well, just simply slice away Fritz's life, and look at Gen. Just push out mid. He's found mixed success, but this time it comes up big, and a Myth will fall. Here comes the push, or at least the attempted siege onto A. It won't really find very much. The numbers disadvantage may just signal them off as, yeah, Lotus with a broken buy here, don't have much to work with. Andrew still wielding those knives, so really full weaponry here for Team Shiiiiish, looking to put themselves at one more round. Recon dart will get taken out. Gen gets tagged on the back end, but they'll be fine. As another shock dart, but yeah, Lotus are just trying for something. They're fishing at this point.
Are fishing, and your one member is on the A site, but it looks like the retreat has already come in there. Otter finally gets an over, and Vinny picks one up again.
Simultaneously go back-to-back kills, but replay says no thank you, no whammies. He'll drop Vinny, trying to get a little bit gritty for a gun. Ganesh is there as well, and Roy is in a world of hurt. Has to reload, tries to cancel, gets a dink, but not enough Team Shiiiish have swung this pendulum right back on their side.
Yeah, lovely stuff. And for once, it's actually not Gen who gets chunked out very heavily trying to contest the vision that has been earned in mid by Otter. This time around, replay finding the critical flank after the early 2 picks, trapping Roy in mid as well. Lovely stuff there from this Reyna. And they are right back within 1. This map, incredibly close here, Necrox.
5-4 at this point. Gen is leading the way here for Team Shiiiish. Lotus have a little bit more of an even split. Of course, there is a differential between the likes of Otter, Vinny, and the rest of the team, but it's not as drastic as it is for Team Shiiiish, really relying heavily on this Astra to do a lot of the heavy lifting. She just playing passive behind this wall, again going to be sprayed down. That reveals at least 2 if not 3 guns, so we'll know a lot of pressure is here. Replay up a blind. Here's a couple shots go through, but yeah, that Astra wall is going to take a lot of time out of the hands of Lotus.
Yeah, Astral really nice here, just dividing the entire map, and a lot of the entryways are on the same line here, Necrox, so really like the positioning of this. There's the open, and there's the trade. Andrew Shi quicker on the trigger.
Otter was lading, he was baiting maybe for the kill, but he just couldn't get it. The sprays from Roy and Kevin, but Roy's spray is better, and he's gonna get the win on that one, which means this site is completely open. Door's gonna be sprayed out. Myth needs to win his duel, and of course he can. It's against Gen, the top frag, and that member has been dropped. Ganesh and replay now in a 2v4 retake. What can they do? Couple shots by their marks, lower health bars, but are they low enough? Clock is ticking once again for Team Shiiiish. The post plant is mostly off site. Matter of fact, it's 50-50 on and off. One member in Gen that they need to deal with. Ganesh has dealt with it successfully. Roy has been dropped. There's the neural theft. That's going to reveal the post plant. Into heaven he goes, but it's just not enough. Ganesh gets 1. Can he get 3? Not even good for 2. A Myth is the one that picks up a triple, and it's Lotus that get 1 back.
Yeah, valiant effort, but Vinny's neural theft really throwing a wrench in the plans there. They were trying to use sort of short repositions to make the peaks a little bit harder. You can't really do that when they know exactly where you are. So they try to make their play. They do get 1 member, but it isn't quite enough. And Lotus retake a little bit of control here after Team Shiiiish found some of their momentum. They will look to get their 7th round here as we are approaching halftime. Still very, very close on this map number 1.
Extremely close, to the point where an even half is still an option here. Not a likely one maybe, but definitely still possible here for Team Shiiiish. It was actually Ganesh's neural theft used, so won't have that one for another take option, or excuse me, a retake option, but yeah, we'll just be down 1 ulti. 3 on the board though for Lotus. They have their own neural theft, they have the Empress, and that wall, of course, from Roy, all available. Otter will get killed in the meantime as Andrew Shi just wins the default duel, and that spike is down. Now the rotations have to come through. This is going to get bloody very quickly when those smokes begin to drop. A Myth goes just a little too quickly before the Ashes smoke can fully bloom. Andrew drops him immediately. He drops crits as well. He's already got 3 in the round and only 2 remain. Vinny has grabbed the spike, pulling himself away, but it feels like a save.
Yeah, kind of does. Look, Crazy Roy does not agree with you.
Roy doesn't agree at all. He tries to go in, but now leaves his teammate alone. A 1-for-1 in a 2v5 is never going to be worth. Now, Vinny just trying to find some exits, anything to help Lotus at all here. A couple shots around the corner. But Gen, remember, those hot shoes are still on, my friend. He has not taken those off. Lace is still strapped. Vinny. Oh, this is a little cheeky. He's looking for a 1 and done. It feels maybe a little good to get 1. He gets 2, so maybe double the pride, but double the fall as Andrew Shi claims 4 in the round.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, he certainly does. Really nice opener from him again, and Andrew has been pretty quick on the trigger in some of these duels. You can see climbing up there to 12 frags on the map and picking up 4 of them in that round. Really doing a nice job fending off this push on A, and now maybe providing a secondary lever here for Team Shiiiish to work off of. It has been so much a Gen on this map. Andrew now climbing up there to assist, and they continue to fight back against this oppressive Lotus.
And the Empress is immediately used. Andrew whips the knives out, throws a couple down long or into link. Not too much to be found. Andrew does open up though with a rifle. Doesn't even need the knives. Crits his Empress will be denied. The true Empress is Andrew. Here's the Hunter's Fury as well. A lot committed here from Lotus. Can he find the 3rd mark? Almost there from Otter to find a free kill. I'm not even sure if an initial tag came through with it, but hard stuff to dodge out. Well done. Vinny is going to drop Gen in mid, though. That's a big name to find. Ganesh is stepping up to plank, though, as Otter tries to get in, and that's spiked down. A myth.
Ooh, Andrew, another one. This guy getting quick here, but he is traded out by Vinny. Spike is picked up. Crazy Roy going to lose out there, and it's all now down to Vinny. I think he just used his neural theft, so he knows where they are, Necrox, but he is surrounded.
Who's trapped with who, DJ? It's a real question. You may know where they are, my friend, but if you're trapped on all sides like this, there's just no point of entry. And yeah, it's a save from Vinny. Again, maybe looking for some cheeky exits or something on the back end of a round, but it's not going to do all too much. The economy isn't super broken.
I mean, it's halftime here.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. I appreciate the reminder, and well, that's the attempt on its face. Is sometimes you lose track of the scoreboard, and sometimes it just looks like everyone on the map is saving as we're getting into halftime dead even.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned that, you know, these were going to be the heavy hitters in the tournament, Necrox, and certainly has appeared to be that way. We are dead even here. Team Shiiiish right back into an even half after they did that on map number 2 against their former opposition. And squeaky clean, they find themselves in a deadlock on map number 1 with Lotus. We'll see who is poised to take this one as we do flip sides. Ascent typically a little more defender side, and so maybe this is where Lotus show their true deadly purchase as they get to set up some of their defensive lineups.
Lotus now going to try to hold on for what feels like the first time in the game. Otter, it's a cute cat spray, but I'm not sure that it does too much for you there, my friend. Is push on through cat, 3 members strong. Can Roy get one? Absolutely not. Not even close. Not even sure. A single bullet connected. Crit's trying as well, but you're just taking outnumbered duels, dropping 1 by 1, getting picked off like flies as a plant. 5v3 shots from a myth, but double wall now to break through. This one's got to be rough.
Yeah, gonna be real rough with pistol retakes, and there's a Sage on the enemy team. That's a nice start from a myth who gets that nice angle with the wall. Definitely understanding how the vision works. Vinny gets one.
The double play on the wall, it just doesn't work out because they have no one watching heaven, or at least no one that can kill him in time. And now Lotus somehow have turned this round around. Replay though, looking to make sure this one still goes their favor. One more member, all in a myth, dashing forward with the ghost, but he just can't find it. What a back and forth round on the beginning and the cusp of the halftime mark. What a play from Lotus and an effort to get back on, but an even taller and grander effort there from Team Shiiiish to hold out and get themselves a big win. Replay coming up big time.
Yeah, give me a replay there with the 3K clutch to hold out that round. Fortunately for Team Shiiiish, they planted the spike, so it gave replay something to work around there. Extra vision, extra walls, some nice peeks, and a good one-on-one to finish it out, but it did get very tall play. Ending the ways of myth. Trading here
what between is this from a myth? No way he can get one here. Absolutely. Okay, that's a little sneaky from you, Myth. I like the effort. Jump right click those for the classic, not the shorty. Is just bloodbath all over the place. As Crits had opened it up, now has got himself a rifle, but he had died, so the rifle is just gone. And now all on Vinny. Uh-oh, that's a little awkward. Right click doesn't find the mark. Nice dash away to reset the duel, and Vinny will fall. Team Shiiiish have begun this half 2-0. Now the rifle buys are in for Lotus, looking to break this momentum swing.
Yeah, and they do a very nice job. They get 2 kills thanks to Kritz's Frenzy. They'll get back to their gun round, but it is a solid opener coming out from Team Shiiiiish as they take the 2-round advantage, their first lead in this matchup after winning the pistol. If they can win this one, of course, will break the economy once again. Will be set up very, very nicely as they have for most of the day. This is where we got to see Lotus's practice come into a lot of defensive. I guess there's nothing you can do about just a gun duel.
Sometimes, DJ, when you're playing against Lotus, sometimes you just get a miffed. There are rounds where they can out-strategize you and maneuver around the map and create really dynamic plays, and sometimes the myth just clicks your head and it feels like you can't do anything about it, and that was one of those times. Andrew tries, and he just fails. You just got a miffed. So you have to take that loss on the tip of your tongue and just say, all right, let's move on forward. Nothing we can do about that one. No knives out for the round, and now you have to attack 4v5. The push still can be at a numbers advantage, though, as B is only guarded by 1 member, all on Roy, and this is a heavy, heavy assault.
Need that back. Recovering.
Yeah, Roy just gonna let him go by, gonna look for the retake here, but he will pick one off. That's a nice play by Roy, retreating first. He's gonna get 2, and this is falling apart here. 3 now down, it's all down to 1, and that's just a cleanup from Lotus. Crazy Roy gets it all right, waiting for them to go by. They spring the trap before the plant can go down, and Lotus right back into this incredibly close matchup.
And the patience shall be rewarded there for Lotus. They hold their lines, they play their angles right, and they just wait for Shiiiiish to make an error. They go in without enough utility, without the armament to back them up, and they punish hard. Now Lotus in a good spot in this round. Only a ghost in for Andrew. He does have the knives to play with, but certainly if you whiff those, you're really down to nothing at all. And you can see she trying to do something here in mid. It's a pretty heavy-handed approach, but what can they do is the question. Flying up is Andrew. Headshot to be found and a headshot to be secured for a myth, of course. He comes up big again. Ganesh will find Otter. Now into a 4v4.
For everyone here, all 4 rifles, a peek in though, and blow up Chris.
Big stuff there from Kevin. It's a massive member to swing these rounds when you need them. He's no longer available for Lotus, can no longer ring the crit spell, as a myth can no longer be rung as well. He gets himself rocked by Ganesh, who shuts him down after a nice headshot. Couple in mid, and the plant's gonna go down. 2v4 retake. Kemport make it 2v3. Whoa, Roy has exploded onto the scene. Spike has not been planted by the way. Vinny, if he gets this one, he turns it into a 1v1, and he knows exactly where both members are now, DJ. He has fair isolated 1v1s. He saw the shoulder. If he gets this one, it's massive. A dink is on to Kevin. One more shot. The heal is in, but that's not the right time. And one more member pushing upstairs. Not sure that Vinny knows about this. Could be dangerous if he doesn't swing in time, or at least doesn't get out into the site replay. May just find him here, but Vinny sniffed it out. Vinny!
He knows.
He's gone big for Lotus, and with the big brain he's got, sniffs out the play and pulls out a big win.
Cage triggers. You copies are nothing.
Yeah, you can see the vision there. You can see where his head, his sight is looking. Checking sight, no peek, no peek. He knows this is the full rotate. Turns around at the perfect time and wins his gun duel. Coming up clutch here for Lotus. Beautiful stuff from Vinny, who opened strong. Still holding strong here. Leading the way with 18 frags. And we are all deadlocked
18 frags, deadlocked at 8. And a match and a story to be told here, DJ. This might be XLNC 2, but these 2 teams are truly in contention for the finals. Of course, that will be determined tomorrow. Whoever does get there from this match Sunday is the day to determine the grand winner. But for now, what a series and what game 1 we have on our hands. There's still so much Valorant to be played, still much to be written in the books, but for now, it's books closed here for Lotus as they lose 2 members at the beginning of the round. Not what you want to see. Make it 3.
Yeah, make it 3 there as Andrew peeks around in, takes out crits, and it should just be another one. Crazy Roy can try all he wants, position holding B, but They are getting closed down here. The walls closing in around them. Ganesh already in this advanced B position. They are trying to hold their angle. Otter's position is revealed. Yeah, they're just going to run it back to A. They know the site's open. They already have cover. Gen.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's going to happen at least once every game, if not once every round, it feels like. But Roy has found the opener. But is there any more to be had? No. Ganesh will be on the flank. Cleans that one up. And now Otter in a 1v4 probably doesn't feel comfortable risking his rifle with the economy point. Not in a great state. He will just back up, decide to save this Vandal for future purpose.
Yeah, I think this is the right decision here in a 1v4. You know, on 8-8, economies are still pretty okay for both of the teams. So just hold this one, see if you can get next round. But is Andrew going to let him?
Andrew...
I think Andrew might die here.
Oh,
yeah.
It's messy, but well done there from Andrew to check one angle, then immediately peek back, check the other. That is how you clear those little 180 corridors. So well done, but unlucky there for... the members of Lotus is the Caster Curse Mark II comes in. He's not going to be able to save his rifle. He just drops once again. Lotus now have to hold on in a save round. It just feels so hard on defense to be able to do that unless you can get an upgrade on a gun. If you sit somewhere close by, like a Judge that Crits is holding, you can grab that rifle and turn it into a big explosive win.
Standing ahead.
Little does he know the entirety of Team Shiiiiish here is hanging out B toward mid. They're just going to push right through. Drone will spot out this push. Will they just go?
Two members spotted.
Or will they fall back? Comes out, and it looks like going in is the call here.
This is massive. Oh my gosh, Roy. Roy at the discipline. There's one dink. Oh my goodness. Can Lotus do this? No way. The Odin into logs. It's just about impossible, but they get him with a 2-on-1 advantage. The spike has dropped. Kevin, meanwhile, is pushed up through mid. Double wall will zone them off, but the spike is not in their favor. Here's the Hunter's Fury. Needs to land the shots, and they've got him. What in the world is Lotus playing on? It's not planet Earth. They're out of this world.
Lotus absolutely shut it down. Beautiful stuff there in the corner. As you were saying, Necrox, trigger discipline. You let the first member go. You wait. You wait for the play to develop, and two members immediately fall. The third Gen tries to clean up, but by that point is surrounded by Lotus members. The play completely falls apart, and advantage disappears entirely for Team Shiiiiish. We are deadlocked at 9, but the economy, the guns definitely in the favor.
Certainly in the favor. Gen's gonna open this one up on to Crits. Well done to begin the round. Marshall is in for Andrew, so not too much. Oh goodness, this is not what you want to see from Lotus after a big thrifty win. You would like to see the momentum swing in their favor, but if you're rooting for Team Shiiiiish, this is everything that your dreams could be made of. Is Vinny and Otter and Roy have so much to do left in a 3v5 to hold this push on to A.
Yeah, a lot left to do. There's a lot of site for utility on this site. He's got a decent camera for long, so he knows they're not there. Probably already has some information that they're grouping up in short, but there are two members peeking onto B site. It will be a 2v2 over on B. This could be an opportunity for Lotus.
Indeed, it could. Let's see what they have in their pockets. The first shot will go the way of Ganesh, and it makes it that much more difficult. Here comes a neural theft as well. I'm not sure you want to invest anything else. If you're Lotus, you've already gotten one ulti. That's good enough. Just back away. Here's the plant, though. On to A. This was the play all along. It was always in the playbook. Otter trying spray down this wall. Kevin's going to drop. Make it 2v4. We've seen Lotus do this before. Do they have it again in their pockets? Otter's going to drop. The neural theft was committed, though. You have to play off this investment. The dash away from Andrew. Again to reset the duel, and he wins it out. The flank was coming in anyway. As wonderful stuff there from Team Shiiiiish to secure a win.
Yeah, just some early aggressive peaks pretty much win them the round as they play it safe from then on. I think you heard me laughing there, Necrox, because as the neural theft came in with that split map, you can see they were all rotating off of A due to the pick on B. They see the neural theft and they just turn right around because the A site's completely open. 3 members sprint on. Otter trades one out, but it is not enough. Well played by Andrew to win out on the duel, and back in control here is going to be Team Shiiiish. And I know we kind of alluding to the fact that we want to see some momentum from these teams, but that should tell the story, Necrox, of how much of a slugfest this is, how evenly matched these teams are, that they cannot find momentum, that they cannot settle into their strategies. They keep being outread, they keep adapting to each other, and they keep fighting back round after round.
Otter will not see the light of day come round 20 now in match number 1. Quick update for the rest of the bracket. Team Coxie has won their first game against Fate in a scoreline of 13-4. So a pretty one-sided match there, but for here, we're almost deadlocked between these two teams. 5v4, but the health bars are just not there. Ganesh is going to find Roy through the smoke, I believe. And oh gosh, everything's falling apart here. There's just not much to be found. All on Vinny. Might be able to get a rifle here from Kevin unless he does his due diligence, and indeed he's going to. Another wall bang. Sort of crumbling now as Lotus don't have too much left in the bank at this point to spend and really to give in terms of rounds.
Yeah, they have the guns here, but this is pretty much it, Necrox. So losing this round will probably forfeit the game, most likely. Selling out here before match point is Lotus. They want to win this 21st round and try to get back into this. We've seen it time and time again that these teams have fought back, that they have made adaptations. It's Lotus's time to do it again. This could be the opening map for Team Shiiiish.
Could be map number 1 for them, or we could be headed to OT, or we could just hand it on over to Lotus. It's anyone's game to be had, in a different way of saying it, and I'm just thrilled to see how this one plays out. Only time will tell, though, as time ticks down on that clock in the top center of your screen. Team Shiiiish and Lotus have been going blow for blow here in the semifinals, looking to break out, looking to secure map number 1 in their favor. Slow, methodical here from Shiiiish. Myth tucked away in boathouse, but he's been spotted now, sprayed to the wall, trying to get himself out. Recon dart in. But Myth has not left his position. He's actually gone even further. Double peek, but double kill for Ganesh.
Oh, they both lined up for him, Necrox. He took him down with 1 bullet, and this is a wide open map now. They don't go into B because they're expecting rotations. They're looking for
Might
one
not be the wise idea, though. This is the site that's been defended. 2 members killed on B. Almost no rotation. Squitz barely gone back, but now he's backpedaling, and Andrew Shi will shove him down into the dirt. Crits will fall, and nowhere are the rest of the members from Lotus. 12 online. If they can secure this win. Roy and Vinny, the 2 members earlier to clutch up in a 2v4, now have that same task in front of them. Of course, it's always a possibility. Just the likelihood diminishes every second that you wait. Vinny behind the wall has to break it at some point. But does Lotus want to commit? Do they want to send their rifles into danger's way? The call for now is no. They cannot get on now. They'll just simply wait out the round and hope to secure a victory from match point.
Oh, it's a tough call here, Necrox, because they had sort of sold out to pick up a full buy. If they can get one more pick here, as they run through some Cypher utility, Vinny, take a look, see if he can get something. They are just going to hold on to 2 rifles. They can probably buy 2 more rifles for this final round. Let's see what they can get here. Again, a lot was expended for that, and Ganesh really shut them down with the early double kill on B site. Let's take a look at the buy. There are 4 rifles in. Okay, it's full 5 rifles, couple of light armors here for Lotus, so not perfect, but not too bad as they fight for their lives
up
here
against
on
the
map
wall.
number 1.
No more to give from Lotus. Team Shiiiish breaking out finally, finding something to really put them ahead at match point, but not too far away, on their heels, clipping behind them. are Lotus. Spike has been left behind for now. Again, just playing sort of a default style. Amith in mid, trying to get something, trying to open this one up, and there it is. Amith has found his duel, and he'll find the head of replay. Not a critical member, but a duelist for nothing is always going to be a positive trade. Peeking out once again, the smoke is down, so safety for Amith for now, but the revive is in.
And Andrew gets a kill and is on this Lotus team composition. They lost
5 on match point. Vinny, Roy, and Crits need to do it all. They need to hold on if Lotus want map number 1. Do they have that in them? Here comes the Empress. He hears the footsteps. It's disaster, or maybe it's dismissal into safety. Andrew Shi will drop as Crits opens this one up for Lotus, but they need 4 more. There's the blind out of the sight. Jen's entering his way out through the cage as well. Double ping, but it doesn't matter. The wall's already there. There's no sound. There's no way in. The spike will drop indeed onto sight right behind the generator. Crits has found 2. He's at the bottom, but he's looking to make his way onto the top of the charts as replay will fall on over. The post play now in Jen in hell. The Lotus are all in heaven. Crits has got 3. Vinny's got 4. And Lotus from nothing and Crits from the bottom will be a hero for Lotus and give them 10.
Crits goes God mode in the round to save the map for Lotus, Necrox. That was in the end of the dismissal, and then they picked them apart piece by piece on the A site. What a heroic effort here from the remaining 3 members. They keep it going. They keep it alive.
And I kid you not, DJ, just before that round started, I wanted to point out that anyone on Lotus can be a hero. I've seen this team where Roy's at the top, Vinny's at the bottom, and then every iteration in between. Crits has been a little lackluster this game. Playing the Reyna, you expect him to be at the top of that scoreboard, if not near it. That is what you need. Confidence when you're not performing well. He steps up, makes the play happen for Lotus, and quite literally keep them alive in map 1. Now Amith has the knives. We've seen highlight reel after highlight reel from this man, but we've seen even more from Jen this game alone. And here comes the push.
Through mid. Slightly
Crits
given.
gets 1, but Amith is dropped.
Crits gets the opener again.
That's the Jet down. No more knives available. Jet for Jet. No more flying around on the map. Everyone's going to be rooted for match point once again. Roy finds Ganesh. 3v4. Lotus have the upper hand.
One ultimate available. Here. Saw how impactful the Empress could be, but you gotta find inroad that. We're moving over.
Jen's gonna get the 1 under Crits as well, making it even count in terms of personnel. Vinny's tucked himself away into sight, but can he get anything? There's the wall, so no more entry through tree. Vinny's behind generator though. This is such a cheeky position for Vinny. He needs to get 1, but he just doesn't get anything. Jen will find the kill. Here comes Door, gonna be shut down. The spike carrier's been denied. There's not much time left on the clock. Here comes Otter, the shock dart. The lineups from Otter are phenomenal. Replay. Now left at a 1v2. Has the spike, has the option to plant, taps it. But I don't think Lotus know that this one is going down or not. They have time on their side for now. Another fake. Here comes the recon dart through heaven. The drop. It's good from Roy. The bottom fragger again finds the mark. And anyone on Lotus, they need heroics. They need their team to stay alive. And they've got it. 1 more. And we're headed to OT. But 1 more. And Shiiiiish could send them packing.
My God, Necrox, the clutch gene is here for Lotus, man. They have gotten into such bad situations in both of these rounds, and they've just found a way to get it done. They only need 1 more to force overtime, and how devastating would that be for Team Shiiiiish in a 3-2 rounds to go to overtime and potentially
the only
lose
ulti
this
online
map.
is the neural theft. If Team Shiiiiish can open this one up with a frag, they could reveal everything on the defensive side here. Vinny's got his camera tucked away. There's a frag. Is the neural theft going to come out? The body's hidden for now, but it doesn't matter. There's the theft. Otter's on the other side of the map. He's nowhere near in position in time, and replay will drop as well. Make it a 4v4, but the plant's already gone down, and nowhere now is the retake even close. Lotus have to get back on, but there's Jen with the wall. A multitude of frags in the beginning of this game, and now a multitude of utility, maybe to send Lotus gone for game one. Gen going astral mode once again, trying to find this retake effort and deny it, but just nothing to be found just quite yet. There's the tag. He knows they're behind generator. There's the wall entry as well. Myth dropping, trying to enter from the team, but he just gets denied immediately. Barrel stuffed by Gen. Roy traded it back. Vinny's got one more. The last member's in hell. One's gonna be traded, but no, Vinny's there. Do you believe in miracles? Ladies and gentlemen, do you like Valorant? We're going to OT.
It is over.
I can't believe it, Necrox. It happens again. They never found Vinny's camera. He continued to tag them over and over, and they just panicked. It falls apart here for Team Shiiiiish. A 3-round lead. 2 opening frags in each of the round. 3 plants, and they can't get it done. Overtime here. For map 1.
From the depths of hell is the important story to tell here for Lotus. They should be nowhere near this even state. It was a 3v5, a 2v4 to end the game in multiple rounds, and Shiiiiish couldn't close it out. They simply didn't have enough to stop the clutch gene or whatever the heck Lotus is drinking in their water. They clutch up time and time again, and here we are in OT in the semifinals of the inaugural XLNC Valorant tournament.
God, like you said, Necrox, it's all different members. Hold on here, Gen's gonna be picked.
1, 2, it's disaster, and Roy once again finds a double. Crits is gonna be traded back by Andrew, so not the worst trade of all time, but Ganesh will fall as well. And I cannot believe to express to you, DJ, if Shiiiiish end up losing this game, their mentals will be exploded come map number 2. The spike has gone down for Lotus. We've seen 2v4 retakes happen before, and that's a good way to start it out.
Last player standing.
Oh,
yeah, not a good way to follow it up. It's a 1v3 for Andrew. He has been so good in this game. Kind of know where he is now. Garden, can he find a 1v1? You're looking for some sort of one-on-one opportunity. He gets it! He wins it!
It was 1, but it wasn't 2. And a Myth with 33 HP, 1 more bullet would have set up a 1v1, but now it's Lotus that have the upper hand in this match. 1 more, and Shiiiiish are the ones to go down 1-0 in the maps.
4 rounds in a row now, Necrox. 5 will make it map 1 for Lotus. What an incredible comeback we could be seeing here. Shiiiiiish have got to dig deep. They have got to pull it out. They've done it time and time again today. If they want this, they were so well set up
Ganesh
to do.
looking to make the play, but here comes Gravity Well, and that's such a good pick from Roy. That is all him. No one else helped him secure that one except for himself. Sets it up, knocks it down. Gen. This is the man you want to send you to 1 more round of OT. Evens this one back out. No more darts. None of that silly lineup shenanigans from Otter to be found. A Myth floating up. Oh, I thought that was a headshot from Myth for a second. Someone check this man's computer. Not sure if Vanguard is running properly, but it's Otter, or excuse me, Vinny, to find the kill. As Lotus now back away. They're playing a little bit more patiently with the numbers advantage that they have earned for themselves.
So HP really needs to get a kill. Try to heal up on this Reyna. You can see the lineups coming through. There's Andrew again. How many times, Andrew,
has now taken the top frag position for his team with 27 kills, 18 deaths, and 5 assists. Spike in the hands of Gen. These two could look to send us to 1 more round of OT once again, but Lotus doing their best to deny that possibility. Push is going to be B. I don't think there's quite enough time or enough resources to get onto the other site, but Andrew's been dropped. That's a big name to be found. Replay's gonna be killed as well, all on Gen. He's gonna win 1 duel, but he needs 2 more. Isolate your ones, and Shiiiiiish can find 1 more clutch moment. Behind back site is 1 more. Roy has to win this duel. Trying to dance around for as long as he can. The right clicks aren't gonna find it. Roy with the knife will cut down their chances and take us map 1.
And how else could it have ended here for Lotus, but with a knife to the face, with a knife to the heart of Team Shiiiish, who were, I mean, if you went and did an odds generator at Vegas, Necrox, we're talking 80s, 90s there for Team Shiiiish in that 5v3 round to win it on 12-9. Crits comes up huge. 10, they're even numbers getting onto site. Crazy Roy comes up big. Time and time again, Lotus find the answer, and somehow they pull this game from the jaws of defeat. Team Shiiiish are gonna have to take a deep breath and regroup. They should have won this map, but they cannot hold off the clutch.
I gotta tell you, DJ, you think Team Shiiiish needs to take a deep breath. I need to take a deep breath after that one. My nerves are on edge. I'm almost shaking out of my seat here, and I'm merely a spectator. Game 1 in semifinals from Lotus goes to OT, and they secure themselves a comeback victory. On the other side of the bracket, it was not the same way. It was a dominating win. We'll be right back with game number 2. Don't go anywhere. This series is starting to heat up.